Hi everyone, nice to see you again. In this video, I'll talk about the node tool and stroke pressure to make it easier for you to understand how to use them when drawing. Alright, let's get started. From the previous video draw with pen tool, you can go back to watch it. For stroke lines, whether you draw with the pencil, pen, or brush, you can apply different brush styles. They all work the same way. I haven't talked much about using the brush tool yet, but you search the Affinity channel for videos to learn more. In the stroke panel, you'll find options for pressure, which is what we'll focus on today. In the stroke panel pressure, you can tap and drag points to increase or decrease the size of both the head and the tail. You can also add or reduce additional points depending on the pressure you want. The top point represents the width of the stroke line you've set for the width, while the bottom point reduces the width to 0. To delete a point on the pressure line, double-tap the point and use the delete node or reset pressure command. Once you set the pressure, this setting will remain when you switch to the pencil tool or basic objects. The pressure will apply to those lines as well. If you want a new style, you'll need to draw and set the pressure again. Normally the pencil and brush tools can be set to pressure in the controller, but we set them in the stroke panel to smooth the lines. If we have to set pressure every time, it's a waste of time. There's an easier way to fix this. Copy the desired line style and paste style. This type of pressure not only makes the pressure smooth, but it's also suitable for those who want smooth, beautiful lines. It's suitable for making logos. Or use the Style Picker tool by tapping on the original line type you want. Once selected, the command will change to Picker is loaded in green. Then, use this tool to tap on the lines you want. When you want to select a new line style, press the trash can icon in the context toolbar above. The command will change to Picker is empty in red. Then, tap to select a new style and apply it to the line you want. Repeat this process as needed. For the Style Picker tool, if you use the tap-drag method, you have to drag to cover the entire object. You can't drag just one part. For me, I adjust the pressure manually because the lines I'm using today are simple, and there are only a few styles. Also, try using the Width tool, which can be used to adjust the width of the line too. Okay. That's all about using pressure. Next, let's talk about using the node tool, which is a very important tool. You can use the node tool to tap and drag on the line, add points, or delete the points you choose. The context toolbar above has many functions to help you modify the curves, such as break curve or close curve. Try exploring these functions on your own. You can also use the Command Controller button together with the Node tool to help edit the line further. When you create any basic objects, be sure to convert it to curve before you can use the Node tool. Using the Command Controller button will help you work faster. To delete a curve line, add points to the line and delete unwanted node points, or use the Shape Builder tool for deletion. Or you can group all the lines and use the Eraser tool in Pixel Persona to erase the curves. But for lines with pressure, you should expand the stroke first before deleting so that the line does not lose the shape you wanted. Now, let's briefly talk about coloring in vector mode. One important thing is that node points must snap together before you can fill the color. Generally, if you're drawing, it might take extra time to clean up like this. You have to snap the start and end points to the object every time before you can color it. So what's the point? Sometimes we want to adjust the style of the line, the smoothness of the line, or use a different technique for the line. In other words, we don't have to redraw it. For me, I fix this by drawing lines that overlap each other and erasing them later. When you use the Vector Flood Fill tool, you have to select or group all the objects to apply color. Alternatively, the easiest way is to draw lines that touch as much as possible and then color in the Pixel Persona instead. Both vector and raster methods depend on the needs of your work. You'll have to choose the method that works best for your project. Don't forget that you can apply brush styles to your lines, but only solid brushes can be expanded into strokes at the moment. Some Photoshop brushes can be imported into Affinity Designer. I will talk about using the Vector Brush tool in the next opportunity. Okay. I think I've covered everything about the tools you'll need for drawing. Please take a look while I work in Affinity Designer. I apologize for not explaining every single step in detail. However, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll find that I go into more detail about specific techniques in those videos. Affinity Designer works the same on both iPad and desktop. You can combine work between Designer and Pixel personas, using the tools available in each mode. Most of my videos focus on drawing, but I believe these techniques can be applied to other types of work as well, such as logos, font designs, cartoon characters, and more. I'll try to bring new content for you in the future. Thank you for watching.